Hello everyone and welcome to Resident Evil Zero. Judging by its name, it's pretty obvious that this game comes before the first one in the series, as far as the timeline is concerned. What's interesting is the actual developmental timeline of this game. You see, after the very successful conversion of Resident Evil 2 to the Nintendo 64, Capcom and Nintendo got into a little agreement, and Capcom started development of Resident Evil Zero for the Nintendo 64 exclusively. Development was going along quite well until it became obvious that the game wouldn't be ready at a good time before the Nintendo 64 died as a console, because it was about to come out quite late actually. So, at some point in the game, just like with Eternal Darkness and Dinosaur Planet at the time, development shifted over to the Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo's then new console for the time. I believe this was for the better, as it allowed for Capcom to bring out much better graphics, mechanics, and more to the game. Not to mention higher quality sound. Now what we're playing here, will be the PC HD remaster, quote unquote. It has the same pluses and minuses as the Resident Evil remake remaster, which means HDR lighting and widescreen video. Now, this game was, as a game, was both better and worse at times than the original game's remake. It had a few new things, which were quite radical departures for the series for the time, but it also added some problems. It also had some omissions and some drawbacks. One of the two main selling points of the game, compared to the others, was, okay, of course, improved graphics and atmosphere, which wasn't that much of an improvement, since the original was already a jaw-dropping game visually. However, one of the selling points was, in this game you control two characters at the same time. You can separate them, you can make them do different things, you have to make them work together, which means you have double the firepower and double the inventory slots. Also, each one has a special item. Billy, as is usual with the male characters in the series, had a lighter on him, but Rebecca had a medicine mixing set, which means she's the only one who can mix herbs and medicines in the game. The second point of the game, main selling point of the game actually, was that you no longer needed the item boxes. The item boxes were removed. In this game, you can actually drop items from your inventory to the floor and pick them up whenever you need them. This was both a blessing and a curse, since not only you could discard items from your inventory at will to make room to take something you needed, giving you greater versatility. However, it brought with it some problems. You see, many of the good weapons in the game require 2 slots, and both characters only have 6 slots in their inventory, which means you only have 12 slots for items combined. And if you dropped any items you needed, and in any room, you had to run all the way back to those rooms to get them again. Now, you could say that this is no different from an item box. However, the item boxes were situated in safe rooms in the game, and you could drop items at any point, and you never knew when those points would become dangerous or not. So it's up for debate whether this was good or bad. In my opinion, it wasn't that good. Now, the other difference in this game is that you don't need to unlock the secret costumes of the characters. They're unlocked straight from the beginning. I'll show you how. But enough talking. Let's start the game.
Resident Evil Zero.
There we go. Let's start.
A Midwestern town in America, Raccoon City. A solitary island far off in the sea, Rockfort Island. An island that would become the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island. There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly unrelated yet intensely traumatic events. Though it is believed that the international enterprise umbrella was somehow involved, little is known as to the origin of this faceless corporation. When was it established? By whom? And how was the T-virus created? To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning, before the mansion incident.
Do you think so too?
Yeah.
Do about it.
Should hold off for a while.
But I wonder how those R&D people would react to this.
Began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued. We never stood a chance.
What's going on? Engine failure. Emergency landing.
Check the current position and investigate the surrounding area.
Captain, look! Captain!
What happened?
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Coen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoner is to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Those poor soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs, and that scum murdered them and escaped.
All right, everyone, let's separate and survey the area. Our friend is brutal and ruthless. Keep your guard up.
A train?
The door to safety is shut. There is no turning back. And here we are inside the train. Before we begin, I have to comment that the controls are a bit marred. this time around. Now, here is Rebecca's set of tools used to mix and prepare medicines that I told you about. And this is new. If we switch around, there's a suitcase which we can use to select alternative costumes. Now, this is what she's wearing right now. This was what she was wearing in 1996 in the first Resident Evil game. This was her secret costume in Director's Cut. You might remember this from our little photograph we found in Resident Evil 2 if you watched my playthrough. This was her bonus costume in the DS version of the first game. If in the remake version we changed up Chris's outfit, Rebecca's outfit became this. And this is her secret outfit in this game, for this version of the game, Resident Evil 0. You unlocked this originally by playing the Leech Hunter minigame, but it's not necessary to do that anymore. This is obviously her alternate outfit from Resident Evil the Mercenary 3D. And this was her prototype outfit from the Nintendo 64 version of the game, which is what I'll be using for now. But enough of this. Let's move. Luggage lies strewn about the cabin. The seats are stained red with blood.
This is Officer Chambers from S.T.A.R.S Bravo team. Please identify yourself. Is someone there?
The government has announced that it has set out to our province. But as of 2 years ago, when several plans were set up, the local government stepped in and took over.
Looks like the train conductor doesn't like that Rebecca doesn't have like tickets. Oh shit.
What just happened? I thought they were dead.
They were, Rebecca, but they're not anymore. Passenger luggage is scattered all over the place. Quite an unorthodox beginning for a Resident Evil game inside the train, don't you think? Broken window. And the rain outside is quickly turning into a downpour. Now, all this extra brightness from the balloon lighting really ruins the atmosphere of the game. But we'll live through it. Up until now, I think the game looks better than the remake of the remaster of the first one in widescreen. We'll see how that is later on, however. Let's check out this cabin. Doesn't seem to be anything of use. What's this? Passenger's diary. July 14th. Orders came from the boss today. Looks like we're in charge of investigating the remains of the Arklay Mountains laboratory. We're moving in 2 groups. The initial group is assigned to start checking what's left of the abandoned experiment. July 16th. Unfortunately, the test production of BOW, type Y139, had to be suspended because of this investigation. It's the same with type Y139. There's still so much we don't know about responses to the crustacean T-virus. There's a lot of interesting research left. Depending on the species and nurturing conditions, only minute doses of T bring about remarkable changes in solidity, size, multiplication of internal toxins, and brain development. If these effects can be controlled, a powerful weapon could be produced. But the sudden development of the shell results in a corresponding fragility. Certain areas become exceedingly weak. Problematically, one of these areas is a head carapace. This lab we're going to, were they pursuing the same research? It would certainly help to find data and samples that would help us in our research. July 19th. The day is finally approaching. I'm growing more anxious. The Raccoon City newspapers and TV stations are full of reports about the bizarre murders in the suburbs. It can't be the virus, can it? If it is... No, I can't think of that now. I have to concentrate on this investigation and make sure it goes smoothly. Well, didn't go as smoothly as you'd like, it seems. This poor guy must have been attacked in his sleep. His body is covered in slime. As you can see, the pre-rendered environments are both more detailed and interesting than the first game. However, something's missing. Yeah, let's take the increment. Why not? What's this? Luggage lies strewn about the cabin. It's locked from inside and can't be opened. The door reads conductor's office. Well, looks like we're going to be needing his key then. There's a card reader here. It looks like the door will open if you have the right card. Okay. What's this? This train employee's corpse has been brutally torn apart. He's holding something. A train key.
Billy. Lieutenant Coen.
So, you seem to know me. Been fantasizing about me, have you?
You're the prisoner that was being transferred for execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with S.T.A.R.S. Well, no offense, honey, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Wait! You're under arrest!
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know. Edward! Are you alright? What happened?
It's worse than... We can't. You must be careful, Rebecca. The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
Zombies and monsters.
In case we haven't already realized. Ah, shit. Rebecca is part of the S.T.A.R.S. Bravo team, which came to the forest here outside of the Raccoon City to investigate some bizarre cases. And Edward here, who was so happy just a few hours ago, and he's holding some handgun ammunition, was the first casualty they had. That poor guy, Kevin, who was left behind in his helicopter, you might remember him from the introduction to the remastered version of the original. And here's the safe room. I'm gonna be taking the equipment, just dropping it right in here. Don't need to save right now. Let's take the green herb as well. Now let's drop it right about here. Let's see, what does this say? The tag reads dining car. So now we have a target. Investigation orders. Stained with blood. Some sections are illegible. 8 miles north of Raccoon City in the Arklay Mountains lies our company's management training facility. It was shut down years ago. Now, we're conducting a preliminary study into the reopening of the facilities. First investigation unit is already on site and opening the investigation. I want your team to provide support. The following orders are for William Birking and Brigado Unit. The rest is torn and unreadable. William Birkin, another name from the past. Also, of note, in the introduction of the game, the narrator mentioned Sheen Island. That's the site where the spin-off game Resident Evil Gun Survivor takes place. It's a piece of shit game, so I'm not going to be playing that. I only played it once and had to stop it because I realized that saving and quitting makes you restart the whole game all over again, just with the items you had on hand at the time you saved. Also, in this game, zombies don't get up again as Crimson Heads. Wait, this one's open. What is this? Through the window gives you a broken ladder. It's of no use right now, but it will be of use a little later. For now, let's go open the dining car.
This is Rebecca. Over.
Rebecca, can you hear me? This is Rico. What's your location? Over.
Enrico! Hello! Can you read me? Please respond.
Rebecca, I can hear you. Now listen up. We've obtained detailed information on the fugitive from a document found in the wrecked wagon. Billy Coen killed as many as 23 people. Over.
23 people.
We have also confirmed that he was institutionalized, so keep your guard up. Can you hear me, Rebecca? Over. Stay alert, Rebecca. He wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Enrico! Captain! Hello? Hello!
These walkie-talkies S.T.A.R.S teams are carrying must be really crap. Use the dining car key. We don't need to use it anymore. Sew it away. Must be really bad quality because they keep breaking down. If you remember Richard's walkie-talkie that Jill got in the first game, it was also broken. Didn't have good reception.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in. Why don't we cooperate?
Cooperate with you?
Listen, little girl, if you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here? Well then, Rebecca, why don't you go and try while I wait here?
Nothing more to say. Billy Murderface. 23 people. Must be some kind of lunatic, right? There's another file we didn't read here. Court order for transportation. Prisoner name, Billy Coen. ID number, D1036. Former second lieutenant Marine Corps. Age 26. Height 5 feet 9 inches. Weight 163 libras. Transfer destination, Reggerthon Base. Convicted of first-degree murder. Court-martialed and sentenced to death by the 0703rd Military Tribunal. Sentence to be carried out upon arrival. Samuel Regan, Commander. Donald Marine Base. And here we have the notice to supervisors. When closing the dining car, supervisors are asked to switch off the automatic doors after ensuring all staff have vacated the car. The main automatic door power switch is located on the roof of the fifth car. Inspections will take place when the train is garaged. After inspections are complete, use the ladder at the rear of the second floor of the dining car. Umbrella Corp. Maintenance Department. So even this luxurious train was a donation from the Umbrella Corporation. They actually ran, literally ran Raccoon City. Pretty hot in here. The counter is littered with slips of paper listing customers' orders. Let's see what's back here.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Holy shit, what is this?
Are you okay? Who is that guy?
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
Fine. Now take these with you. If you find anything, give me a call, all right?
Yeah, I don't need to know how to switch characters. I'm fine. So now we control both of them.
I'll go check over there.
Okay.
Now we're separated, and now
This way!
Okay.
we're going together again. Now. This is locked from the other side. Let's see what else is in here. Actually, Billy,
I'll go check over there.
you
Yeah.
don't need to follow me. Let's give him the ammunition. It's not going to be of any use to us right now. And check out upstairs. There's a ladder here. Seems to lead up to the roof. Yep, let's climb the ladder. Well, Billy wasn't joking when he said there were some freaked out things out here. First there's some of those weird leeches, and now there's that freaky dude in white singing opera. And the power cables have been disconnected. Now that's with... trapped. Let's see what's in here. There's a nerve. Anything else? Ah, a train key. Interesting. Now this door. There's something stuck in the keyhole. It's preventing the doorknob from turning. You could probably get it out if you had something sharp. Well, until we get something sharp, we're trapped in here. The service lift is stopped on the first floor. Let's call it up. Okay, now. Let's place an item here. Like this key. Since Rebecca won't be able to use it, Billy might. Let's send it to her. Wrong key. Here we are. Now, we can play as Billy. Rebecca playing around with power cables led to this door down here to open up. And back here is a service lift, which has the key. Now, what key is this? Reed's conductor room. Wow. Let's see what else is in here before moving on. Apart from a counter laden with various types of food. Because there doesn't seem to be anything of use here. This door is locked from the other side, and this... There's an access panel here. But I need some kind of tool to open it. Okay. Time to go to the conductor's room. What's this? Shelf is full of cooking utensils. What's this? There's blood coming out. It's an industrial-sized refrigerator. Well, time to head back. Billy also has some bonus costumes, which we'll be taking a look at shortly. Still alive, huh? Where are you? And I think it's about time we finish this video for now. Join me next time. Check out the conductor's office inside the moving train. Till then, thank you for watching up until now. And I hope you join me next time. We'll continue our investigation into the Ecliptic Express and discovering the roots of evil. Till then, take care.